Welcome to Light Over Heat with Professor David Yamani. This week I want to talk about my Sociology of Guns course. This week I begin my 25th year of full-time college teaching, which is hard for me to even imagine, but it's also the 8th consecutive academic year in which I will teach my seminar on the sociology of guns. Now, when I started teaching this course 8 years ago, it was somewhat unique in American higher education. There were some courses that were being offered on the topic, but very few. Since then, there have been more that I know of that are being taught, and probably lots that I don't know of. But I still think my course is unique in a couple of different ways. One is that it's not a course about gun laws or gun control. It's not a course about the criminology of guns or the epidemiology of gun violence. As with my research on guns, this course is founded on the principle that guns are normal and normal people use guns. And we do cover some of the negative outcomes that are associated with guns, like suicide, injury, homicide, and this semester I'll be doing some work on mass shootings. But the course unfolds beginning with the normality of guns and moves toward the abnormalities or the negative outcomes associated with guns, rather than beginning where I prefer to end the course. The other unique thing about this course is that every year I start, before we even meet as a class, by going on a field trip to a gun range with the students. The students aren't required to shoot when they visit the range, but they are given that opportunity. And in recent years, all of the students have taken that opportunity. And this includes shooting a 9mm pistol, a 22 pistol. Actually, we begin with the 22 and then move to the 9mm. And we conclude with shooting an AR style rifle. And this is really important, not to somehow magically convert the students to an interest in firearms, which would be inappropriate for an academic course in the first place, but it does give the students, especially those who don't have firsthand experience with firearms, some experiential basis from which to engage the course material going forward. Now, in terms of what I have the students do in the course, after that, it really is focused on what I think of as being the sociological imagination as formulated by C. Wright Mills, which sees individual lives as minute points of the intersection of biography and history within society. So in the class, I ask the students to put themselves at the center of the analysis, but to interpret their own understanding, their own experience of, or lack of experience of, their own orientations toward guns in the context of scholarship on guns. So they interpret their own lives from these broader historical and social perspectives. I think this is a really important thing for students to do, not just to understand guns in the contemporary period, not just their own current relationship to guns, but also to give them an understanding of guns that is somewhat deeper, that they can carry forward into their lives down the road. Now, over the years, I've had students write reflections on their field trip visits and on the course. I've posted all sorts of material like that on my blog, Gun Culture 2.0, and also more recently, Gun Curious. I will put a link to those blog posts in the notes to this video so that you can both review what we've done in the past and also keep up with what's going on in the course this semester going forward. I'm really excited to talk more about the course as we go along, so I hope you'll stay tuned for that. If you have any questions about the course or the work that's required, please leave it in the comments.